What is going on, my YouTube familia? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. And today I want to talk about my second time getting COVID, and this is my first time getting COVID after getting vaccinated. So, as you know, in my channel, I talk a lot about my issues and everything that's going on around my life. And I think this would be something that many people would wonder how it's like, getting COVID, at least from my experience. And, even after getting vaccinated, right? A lot of us, I know we have gotten COVID, but I wanted to talk about it through the perspective or the lenses of someone that's suffering from GERD and someone who's suffering from, a lot of gastro issues along the line. So just wanted to share that quick experience with you guys. So this is funny because I got COVID last year, at the end of last year, literally around the same time, around Christmas time. So we hung out with my family, Christmas in 2020, and once I think it was like the second day, I started feeling sick. I started feeling this these issues in my throat, like kind of like hoarseness, and I just felt like something was always stuck, or at least something was bothering me. And eventually, obviously, I got sick. I got all the issues and the fevers and the coughing and all that stuff. And then this year, same thing, like literally the exact same thing. It's kind of like out of a movie. I couldn't believe it that it was right after Christmas, 2 days later, bam, sick, right? This time it was basically the same thing, but this time I thought it was just like I was suffering, or my gastro issues were a little bit how would I say, a little bit just acting up. I thought my acid reflux was just getting worse, right? But that wasn't the case, and it didn't end up being the case. So I felt like the acid was getting worse. I felt like, that hoarseness again. I feel like, it was something that I usually experience with my gastro issues, but eventually it ended up being COVID. So to get to the point, I got vaccinated last year in August. So I'm not eligible for the booster yet. But I thought it was pretty good. I got COVID 6 months before I think it was, no, actually, it's around 7 to 8 months before I got the vaccination. So, I guess I was immune for a couple months after that. And then I got the vaccine. I got the Pfizer. I got both of them. So I thought I was pretty good for a while. But unfortunately, I don't know if my immune system is weak. And I don't know if it's weak because of, all the issues that I go through throughout the year with my gastro issues and, all those things. So this time, I want to answer the question of, how bad was it after you got the the vaccines, and it was just as bad, unfortunately for me. I guess I'm one of the cases where it was just similar symptoms to the time prior, which is last year. So around the same thing. I do want to say though, this time I had a really bad experience when it came to that. I think it was 2 days in from feeling sick. I started feeling a lot of shivering, and I started feeling the fever creeping up, right? And I know what that feels like because I've experienced it in the past. So once that started happening, I was like, I'm gonna try to sleep it off and see how I wake up in the morning. But I went to sleep around 12 that night, and I woke up at 2 a.m. in the morning with like full blown sweats, right? I'm sweating. And at that night, because I was feeling a lot of shivers and, kind of cold, I went to sleep with a sweater on. And when I woke up, I was just sweating, And I woke up and I looked at my Fitbit, and my heart rate was at 120. So while I was sleeping, my heart rate was at 120, which to me is pretty high because it doesn't, even in the normal ranges, that's still high for, to fall asleep on. So instead of going down while I slept, my heart rate went up. And I guess this was going to like the peak of me being sick. And once that happened, I got out of bed and I started stretching, doing some stretches for my diaphragm and stuff. But that caused, I don't know if it was the tightness around my heart, my chest area, and it caused my heart rate to raise like crazy. I haven't had one of those episodes in a really long time. So again, it was scary. And I know for sure my heart rate in that moment went up to like 150 to 160, possibly 170. Um, I know my Fitbit was telling me after a while when I was checking it, um, it was around like 150 something. But in the moment when it started going up, I just felt like it was crazy. It feels to the point where like my heart rate, I can't even feel my heartbeat because of how fast it's beating. You know what I mean? It's crazy to say that, but that's how it feels like. So I'm over here scared. Um, I try to go outside and try to get catch some air. It was pretty cold outside, but I needed my body to feel a little bit colder because I was so hot from what I just told you about. So I decided to call 911. And when I called 911, I told them that I didn't want the medics to come, at least so I can get my heart checked, right? Because I know from prior experiences, ambulances and whatnot, they have heart monitors and they can check, an EKG. They can do an EKG and do a 6 lead or do a 12 lead. And the people that came, I told them what was going on. And I mentioned to them all my issues, and I told them, I just want to get my heart checked to see if like my rhythm is not off, if there's no like heart attack going or, anything, my electrical pathways are, my heart's working fine. So they checked that, and it turns out my heart was good. It's just beating really fast. And one of the issues why my heart raised so much is because of all the surgeries and all the trauma that I've had from my gastro issues, right? My knee fundoplications, the links, the reversal of the knee fundoplication, and then the links implanted. I also had my mesh taken out from my hiatal hernia, and I had that get that undone, get it redone without the mesh the second time though, because that's what my doctor preferred. So all those issues and all that discomfort played a role into my heart getting so bad. And this is one of the reasons why, like at the beginning when the pandemic started, I was so afraid of getting um, uh, COVID because I didn't know how my body was going to react, but I knew it was going to be bad. And this time, it felt like it was a little bit worse than the first time, even after getting vaccinated. Some people might say, then what's the point of getting the vaccine or whatnot? Well, the way I look at it was, maybe if I didn't get the vaccine, maybe it could have been worse. I guess different perspectives. Now, I do want to say I'm not here talking about the vaccines and for you guys, I'm not, pushing it for you guys to get it. That's really that's really up to you guys. I'm not trying, to give any medical advice when it comes to that. Everybody has a personal decision. I personally went with it just because I know of all the issues that I've been through, and with my gastro issues and my heart and stuff. So it was just something that I decided to go through with, and um, I felt like it was a good decision. I'm still here. I'm still alive. Although I feel like there's still this lingering feeling of COVID. The fatigueness. My gastro issues got really tempered with when it came to that virus. So that was it's still a little bit of a struggle. Actually, a big struggle right now because I'm not able to sleep very well. I'm just very tired a lot. My gastro issues seems to they got worse. My acid, for example, and my regurgitation, the discomfort, the pain. So that is very unfortunate. But I did want to throw that out there. Obviously, I'm not giving any medical advice. It's just my experience, and this is what I do in my channel. I'm very vulnerable. I open up to a lot of things, and ultimately, the decision and things, decisions that you make in your life with your health, that's really up to you. So, throwing it out there. But yeah, I've been recovering from that. And when it comes to my gastro issues, I'm having a Bravo study done soon. I want to record the whole process as much as I can by the end of this month. I'm having it, I think, the last Thursday of this month. I don't know what date that is, but I want to record it. I'm still not 100% sure if I want to go through it because of the way I've been feeling. And plus, the last time I had an endoscopy, if you've been watching my channel, I had a bad experience. So, hopefully this time it goes well. I'm gonna try to talk to my surgeon, my doctor, but I do want to figure out what else we can do for my regurgitation issues and my acid reflux. If there's anything we can do, then I'll have to wait for newer technology to show up. I'll have to wait for new medicines, maybe new surgeries, new procedures that can try to help me with my issues and my symptoms. So that's that. But yeah, just want to share my little quick experience with my COVID and how it got me. I do want to add though that for a while there was another night. I think it was the night following the heart racing issue. So naturally, right, your heart raises because it's fighting a virus, right? But with me, it raises more than a normal person would because of all my health issues. But the following night, I had this feeling of like I got a little better and I was feeling better, but when I was about to fall asleep, I felt this pressure and this feeling of almost like people with acid reflux will understand when you start getting this acid reflux and you can't breathe and it feels like your chest is very tight, so it's harder to breathe. But for me, it was a concern because first of all, it feels like you can't breathe a little bit. But then again, I don't know if it's my gastro issues that are getting worse and my acid that's causing me that issue. I'm not sure if it's COVID or it is COVID or it's a mixture of both. So I'm just like, man, this is really, really bad. I tried stretching. I tried, doing breathing exercises as much as I could. But that night I was not able to sleep until like 5 a.m. in the morning. And, that was another bad night that I had. I had back-to-back nights that was really bad. So I really, really struggled with that. But now here we are, we're still fighting, trying to get better. And if you have any questions regarding that, if you have COVID before, say something in the channel that can help people in our channel. But I wanted to share my experience as I always do, with my community, with all my YouTube family. So that was that. It's a little quick video for you guys today and maybe a little update. I really want to do a lot of things with my channel this year. I want to accomplish many things. I want to upload way more consistently, at least every 2 weeks to have some content for you guys. And I know I can do that. It's just sometimes my health issues, man, they decline really, really hard. And it's really tough for me even to make content. So I hope you guys appreciate it whenever I upload something because it's very tough, not just physically, mentally, but even spiritually. So it's a hard fight. We got to stay strong. We got to keep our head up, and give, if you're a believer like I am, give this to God and concentrate and put your eyes on him because ultimately, the battle has been won, but ultimately we declare victory over our symptoms. Just like he said, by his stripes we are healed, and we have to believe that and we have to concentrate on that. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, whatever you got to do, show some love. And thank you guys. See you in the next one.